It's proper, and welcome back to the channel. First up, I want to apologize for my disappearance, my absence for the past 3 weeks. There's a reason why Omega and I have been trying to figure out what we can do with the channel, you know, with maybe upgrading on some content, you know, or even new content for y'all, or even stick with it with just a little bit of spice with it. Stick with what we have, you know. We know some of you guys like the, you know, the diversity that we have, you know, the EDO, the deck profiles, the duels. You know, it's different type of stuff that I'm incorporating with the channel, but then I'm at the same time trying to figure out if that's too much. So we're trying to figure it out. We still are, but you know, I was like, I haven't posted a video, and I was like, I gotta post something now. So if you guys got any ideas, let us know in the comment box below. So let's get straight to this. So what I'm gonna be giving you guys is actually my Lightsworn Deck Profile. Last time I posted this was probably like years ago, 2017. And to me, it's one of my favorite decks, alongside with Synchrons and Cybers. It's a great deck. You can practically mix anything with it. And then with the new Chaos support from 2 Chaos, it made this deck even more crazy, more shenanigans. So I had to actually hook this up for you guys. So enough said, let's get straight to this profile. But before we do, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, show some love by hitting that subscribe button and notification button as well. You guys ready? Let's go. Alright guys, let's get straight to it. So first up, playing 2 Judgment Dragons. To me, standard. 4 more Lightsworn, special summon, pay a G, blow up the board. Some people are playing one. I like it at 2. Not gonna lie. Next up, 3 Chaos Levineers. Now, I feel like in my build, you should play 3 just because of popping reasons that don't target, and mainly because of the special summon part. When you banish all light monsters, it helps you special summon Kristya and all of them out of the grave, even Lumina to overextend. So, well, not overextend, to extend. So 3 at least. Some people play 2. I like my 3 personally. I was playing 2 at one point. That's when I jumped it up to 3. Off to the Lightsworns. 3 Luminas. I'll be honest with you. I was actually playing 1 at one point, because I was trying to reduce the normal summon as much as possible. But then come to realizing that Lumina, yes, we all know that she is a main Lightsworn card that is mandatory. But with Raiden being a normal summon, you know, and then Lumina stuck in your hand, if you don't have target in the graveyard, it's more like a hit or miss. But there are ways to play around, you know, just summoning Lumina, even if you get Veiled or even Imperm. So 3 is good. You can play 2. And if you guys want to test 1, like I did, by all means. But I think 3 should just be fine, just like any other main Lightsworn deck. Next up, the 3 Raiden. This is like your peanut butter and jelly, your bread and butter right here. This is your main Lightsworn. Mill 2 and Mill 2 at the end phase as well. And the reason why is because he's a level 4 tuner. So very important, very important. Gotta play 3, no less. Now I'm just gonna show both of these guys at once, so they pretty much do the same thing. Most people won't agree with this, but 3 Wolves. A friend of mine, Jimmy, would definitely say no 3 Wolves, and 3 Felis, and he definitely would say no Felis, probably. If anything, maybe just 1, but I know he doesn't play none of these. The reason why at first I was playing 3 Wolves and 1 Felis, but once Chaotic Ruler came out, it was a different story. Like this, the Chaotic Ruler extends this pretty much 100%. So that's why I jumped this up to 3. And I'll be honest with you, you know, test playing hasn't been a problem with me with all that. Omega could tell you how much of an issue it is. And for the last Lightsworn, you're playing the 1 baby Minerva. It's just when she's milled from the deck or sent from the hand is an extra mill, and needle fiber bait. So that was the Lightsworn, guys, and then off to the non-Lightsworns, more like the generic stuff. 1 Trick Clown is Wulf and Felis, if you really think about it. 1 Kristya. Kristya, to me, you're going to see a lot of people were telling me I should play either one or the other, but you'll see what I'm talking about in a few. But I'm playing both. Kristya stops any special summon, not only thing from the extra deck, anything in general. Chaos stuff, Chaos Creator, and 2 Chaos Valkyries. Chaos Creator at 1, I'll be honest, I want to test it at 1 more, like, you know, playing 2. With the 2 Chaos Valkyries. Chaos Valkyrie is a very underrated card. You know, it's a foolish burial for any monster. Yeah, you can't use the effect, but majority of the time you're going to end up just sending Kristya and bringing it back with Levineer or even Chaos Creator, however the hand looks. But it's a free special summon by banishing 1 light, 1 dark. It's a level 4 monster that you can special summon, and if you have Raiden on board, that's an instant chaotic ruler, that's an instant Boral Savage. It does not matter. It's just really good as a level 4 and the foolish part for Kristya, or even a 4th name for JD. You know what I mean? Or it could be almost anything. It could be almost anything to the point when that could help you, including like electric magnetic turtle or something like that. So very, very good. I do want to try this at 2, and I'm planning on getting another one. Then the 1 Photon Thrasher. Photon Thrasher is just a free special summon. You know, if you rotate him for his turn, you see him as a free special summon. That's all it is. It's also a target for Chaos Space, you know, to return it back to the deck to draw 1, you know, stuff like that. Crazy, you could Chaos Space him to add to the hand, which is crazy. And then Diversity, Black and White Dragon. It's pretty standard. Everybody knows why. It's a Chaos deck, Chaos monsters. You know, they search one another, especially with Chaos Space. You can recycle them. Then the 1 Star Liege, Sephiroth. I really like this card, to be honest, and I don't understand. I'm gonna try to get another one, specifically because it's Lightsworn. You're gonna mill your dragons one way or another. You know, it's hilarious how you can mill Levineer, you can mill Judgment Dragon. You know, you can build Chaos Emperor, all that, and you can just add it right back to the hand, which is shenanigans. It's just crazy. Nobody really uses his summon effect. You know, when he's his main effect, when you can send any number of dragons from your hand to add 1 dragon to your hand, which is the levels or original levels of those monsters. So you can, which is pretty cool. Like you could search JD, you could search Levineer, anything out of it. But mainly everybody uses it to banish and add a dragon from the graveyard to your hand. 1 Electric Magnetic Turtle. This was actually thrown in for a test the other day when I was going up against Omega. It helped. I didn't get OTK'd against Thunder Dragon, so it helped. Like I said, you can actually also use Chaos Valkyrie to foolish it. And yeah, you're not going to be able to use it the turn regardless that you send it, but it's mainly for your opponent's turn. Yeah, to prevent yourself from getting OTK'd, can't complain. It did help, and it's very optional. Like if I find something better, I will take it out. But right now, it's just it's a fun card to see in the graveyard when you're like, okay, I'm definitely not getting OTK'd. And then the package that everybody hates is you know, the Mecha Phantom Beast. The card that everybody wants banned with the Needle Fiber and Link Frost. Yes, I am playing the Link Frost plays in here with the Needle Fiber and all that. It's an extender. Like, it's really freaking good. You know, you can't go wrong with it. You know, we all know it's gonna get hit. Then Dragon Buster, Destruction Sword. This is the card I was telling you about that people were telling me that I should either play one or the other. The reason why I play both is because sometimes, like, I've done it against SS Hot Potatoes, Omega, you know, my boy Oscar. I end the board with either a Boral Savage equipped to this and a Kristya from Chaos Creator or Levineer. And the reason why is because Buster Dragon says your opponent can't special summon from an actual deck. You know, if you're going up against a deck that has big monsters in general, such as Thunder Dragons, it doesn't even matter. Like, they play Levineer themselves. Like, they can easily get rid of this. But if you end the board with this equipped to a Boral Savage and Kristya on the board as well, they can't special summon anything. And the real reason why I do this as well is because Lightning Storm is a thing. If this is equipped to a Boral Savage and then Kristya is on the board, Lightning Storm actually becomes like only a one of. So either they're gonna Lightning Storm this, or they're gonna Lightning Storm this. And if this is defense mode from Levineer, they can't even do anything. They might as well Lightning Storm this, but then they still gotta worry a monster that can't be special summoned. So it's, to me, this is my fun little trick to it. Just one way or another, I just don't want you summoning anything. That's just my answer to anything. And it's crazy because if you don't have one but you have the other, it still helps. It doesn't matter. It still helps. And that's the reason why I'm saying that I like to play. I like to play both of them because it's really underrated to even do something like that. And you can do it first turn. I haven't recorded any duels lately, but when I do get recording on some duels, I'll show you how it works and stuff like that, guys. But it is very possible just to end the board with that, Kristya, Boil Savage, and even an Appaloosa if anything, or a Dweller. So it's funny. It's funny, very fun. The one Jet is Jet. You know, you can Needle Fiber. Then Chaos Emperor Dragon and Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon. Chaos Emperor is Chaos Emperor. Everybody's been waiting for this card specifically for Thunder Dragons and Lightsworns. And Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon, when it first came out a couple weeks ago, I was actually testing it at 3. And then went down to 2, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play 1. The reason why is because you're only gonna be searching him. There's no other pendulum unless you're playing Darkworm. Then that's different. You can then I would say juice this up to 3. But I'm only playing the Chaos Emperor, so I'm like, you know, if I draw it, I draw it. If not, it's light target for the graveyard. It doesn't even matter. So it's just an extended, like another Rhoda to get this guy out of the deck if you really need to. And then the last monster is Galactic Spiral Dragon. Obvious reasons. You have a light, 2 or more light and or dark monsters on the board. You can special summon from your hand or graveyard and turn everything on the board to level 8 to bring out like your Hope or your Photon Lord, any of that. So that's all the monsters, guys. Off to the spells. We are playing 3 Charge of Light Brigades. This you have to. It's your Rhoda. It's not once per turn. You need your mills and your search. So, have to. No question about it. That's the same thing for Solar Recharge. It's your D-Draw and your mills that you really need. You need to have 3 of each of these. The Solar Recharge and the Charge Light Brigade. It does not matter. You are playing enough Lightsworns. In this build, you're playing enough Lightsworns to even see it and make it work. And then 3 Chaos Space. 3 Chaos Space is actually yeah, sorry, I thought I had something. 3 Chaos Space is mandatory in this deck, in my opinion. If you want to play 2, by all means, boo-boo, do your thing. 3 is really good. The whole deck is almost searchable. You know, with the Judgment Dragon, the Levineers, the Chaos Creator, you know, even White or Black Dragon, even Photon Thrasher, like I said, Chaos Valkyria. You have targets to search, you know, including Armageddon. You know, Armageddon is even searchable if you don't have the Revolution Dragon in your hand. And then it's also a recycle. It recycles a banished card and you draw 1. Really, really freaking good card. In this deck, please play 3. And then the last cards, which are staples, is the Reinforcement of the Army, Foolish Burial, and Monster Reborn. Staples, Thrasher, mainly Raiden. Foolish for your Wolves or Star Liege or even the Electromagnetic Turtle. And then Monster Reborn. So, that's the main deck, guys. Off to the extra deck. Now, the extra deck, like I always say, is optional. Synchros first. We're going to go with the Metal Marcher, Herald, Boil Savage, and Chaotic Ruler, the new card that came out. This is your staples. I'm pretty sure y'all already know that these 2 is because you're going to do the whole Link Ross combo, even with the Boil Savage. And it's really fun. I'm not going to lie to you. It is a fun engine towards the deck. You know, it makes it a little bit more competitive and more controlling, I would say. And then Chaotic Ruler is the new card in the family. You know, excavate 5, add 1 light, 1 dark, and the rest go to the graveyard. So like, if you rip a Levineer and 2 Wolves and a Felis, you're gonna add the Levineer. You're gonna get 3 special summons out of the excavated cards. So really good card. I really like it. I felt like this card actually helped the deck very much. So, and I'm so curious to know what Chaos Grepher does. Off to the Exceeds. 1 Bay. Minerva. One Dweller and one number 38 Hope. Now I want to throw this in here, guys, just because I changed my mind this morning to take it out just to test. But I was playing the trap, trap trick Flasher with the Gravedigger. I like it. I might actually put it back. I was just testing to see, I had to drop this down. I had this. I was testing 16 cards in extra deck just to see what would be good. And then this morning I made my decision. I'm probably just trying to take this out, try it out without it. But I'll be honest with you, it's weird. Like, I want to put it back because there's times when I was playing Omega and SSI Potatoes that this came in handy, especially against Thunder Dragons. It came really in handy. If you mill it, that's that other downside. If you mill this, then Inflation is dead in the deck. So that's the real thing about it. The crazy thing is that if you have this in your hand and you go into Reflatia, your opponent's gonna still think that you got probably Gravedigger in the deck. So you could just set the Gravedigger, and they won't even really not know that much about it. They'll watch what they'll do. So I want to put this back though. I really do. So if you guys want to incorporate that in there, you can. Just manage an extra deck. But mainly you'll be playing the Minerva, the Dweller, and the number 38. It's not hard to summon number 38 in here, not at all. And then off to the links, you're playing the one Appaloosa, Link 4s actually, and Access Code Talker. Have to, no question about it. Appaloosa is Appaloosa. I understand this card was expensive, guys. If you guys can't get the secret, you could definitely get the Ultra. It finally came out and easier to get. It's a little bit, it's not that pricey, but it's not as much as this one. So get your hands on it, guys. Access Code Talker hasn't been reprinted, but if you don't have one, you can always replace that with like a Boral Sword or something. Even a Sayuja. Sayuja would probably be good because you can special summon the Kristya out your hand and stuff like that. So those are your Link 4s. And the only Link 3 is what Omega calls the Mighty Pony. Unicorn, Nightmare Unicorn. The Link 2s would be Needle Fiber, IP Masquerena, and Union Carrier. These are pretty much the only things you really need. The only Link 2s that you really need to use in here. Union Carrier, so you could do the Buster Dragon lock, or even equip a light monster to maybe JD, give him an additional 4,000, or anybody that you need to gain that 1,000. Or even if, let's say, if you want to just get a name equipped, that way when it leaves the board it's a 4th name in the graveyard for JD. You have all that. You have all those options. Masquerena for interruptions, Needle Fiber. I don't even need to explain that, dude. And the last is Link 1s, Link Spider and Link Ross. So Link Spider is for reasons like I usually do this. When you synchro off for the Mecha Phantom Beast, you end up getting the token from him, and you can link him right under the Link Ross, and then from there you're going into like Union Carrier. This is how I usually do it. I'll be honest with you, it might be a card I might take out once I figure out better how to play it a little bit better. But I like it so far. It's optional as well. So that is the deck, guys. You guys can do your own little tweaks to it, whatever you guys want to do to it. It is your opinion. Remember, Lightsworn can actually go over 40 and still be somewhat consistent. So thank you, guys. So there you guys have it, my Lightsworn deck profile. Now, as you guys saw, I wasn't playing Dangers. I was trying to do something different. I have a whole nother Lightsworn deck with the Danger engine in it, and don't get me wrong, Danger's a freaking busted. Like, it's free upstarts, free special summons, everything. Even they get their effects when they're discarded. So it's really good to play Dangers and Lightsworns. But I want it to be something different. I want it to be a little bit more, a little bit more Lightsworns, a little bit. Now, if you notice, like, it's not that much darks compared to the lights, but it still works for me. Like, I do still get darks in the grave for me to be able to summon the Levineer. It still works, guys. And like I said, majority of the time with Levineer, I'm actually banishing light monsters so I can be able to summon the Kristya or maybe the Lumina to extend even more. So it's really fun. It's even more annoying, like Omega could tell you, with the Kristya and Buster Lock at the same time. It's really annoying, especially for him, And like I said, it's a one or the other for most players, especially when they're playing Lightning Storm. They're either gonna have to hit the Kristya or the Buster Lock. So try it out, guys. It's something different. I do hope y'all enjoy this. But you know, I want to give a quick shout out to Oscar. Oscar, we miss you already. We know you're back at Florida. We want you back, bro. Another quick shout out again to Alfred Johnson. He's been helping me out, you know, helping me build this deck with some cards that he's been helping me with, and just being a good friend, man. I really appreciate it. So there you guys have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you at the next video. Later.